Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to lesson 5 in the Arabic series, and in this lesson we'll be looking at Seen and Sheen. Now, before I go on to the letters, I do have an exercise to do, but this time I'll be giving the answer at the end of the lesson. So, we have 6 triangles, and the idea is from the letters, there's a letter missing in each triangle, and once you find out what the letter is, you join it up together, the arrow showing where to start from to form the word, then you write it in the middle. So I won't even do the first one. I'll leave it for you to figure it out. So there are 6 tasks to do, and I will give the answers at the end of the lesson. Right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Right, today's lesson is about Seen and Sheen. Oops, yeah. So, the line shows what is above and what is below. So it's only the head of the Seen and the Sheen that always stays on top. Let's start with the Seen. For the first word, which is going to be samaka. Seen, here's a line, sits nicely on top. There's no tail as we're joining on to something else. Meme to the kaf, and then the ta marbuta at the end, which, as we now know, is indicating that it is a feminine word. Not in all cases, but we don't need to know that for now. Samaka. And samaka is a fish. A fish. So as we learned in our last lesson as well, in its original sense, it should be samakatun. There's nothing that's behind it that's changed it. In Arabic, whatever is behind it is an operator that changes what is in front. Samakatun. There's nothing here, so we say this has a 2 dhammas, or as we say, dhammatain. So if it has 2 fathas in the tanween, it's fathatain, dhammatain for 2 dhammas, and 2 kasras at the bottom, it would be kasratain. Samakatun, or samaka, a fish. The next one we have is another feminine word, safina, and there's a ta marbuta. Safina. Safina, a boat or ship. Let's try and get the Seen to be a different color. Right, and the last one with Seen beginning is safe. So let's try and get a different color for that. Safe. Here's the Seen, and that's how it joins. Little tail at the end, just to join on to the next word. Safe. Yeah. Fa. And then fa actually work underneath. Safe. Actually stay on top. If I do it properly. So the Seen joins onto the ya, to the fa, I can stay on top. Safe. Safe. Or, as we now know, safun, a sword. That's Seen at the beginning. And now to look at Seen in various parts in the word, we have asal. And again, I need to make sure I write it with a different color. Seen. So how you can see it's joined onto it and left. So there's a three kind of troughs, shall we say, that it makes, and everything is above the line. Asal. Asal. Honey. Asal. Next one, again in the middle, or is it to the end now? It's to the end. We have Shams. So we've seen Shamsiya letters, and here's Shams. And now we're going to see seen in its full glory, which is with the tail, as we've not seen in any other parts before. So here's the tail, Shams. And now you can see what is above and below the line. Sun. And finally, the last one we have is Haris. Haris. We've seen the ra in the last episode. Haris. Now it's the scene. And scene, the three bends. It's above the line and then it goes below the line. Haris. Haris. And that is a guard. A guard. Haris. Haris. Okay. So pause, write down these, practice these at the beginning, at the end, in the middle. And let's move on to unpause. Sheen. Before going to Sheen, we will actually learn a bit about prepositions and to say where, because we need to start making sentences soon. So we're going to look at the new word Aina. Aina. Aina means where is. Okay. So what are the possible answers? So we have fi and ala. Fi and ala. In, on. These are known as the huruf al-jar. We don't really need to know in detail that at the moment, but these are two huruf al-jar prepositions, fi, ala, and then there's other words that tell us about a sense of place. So we're going to have fawqa, fawqa, above, and then the opposite, I'll denote it as an X, tahta. These are the opposites. Tahta, below, or under. We have amama, amama, which is in front of, as we have its opposite khalfa. Khalfa, behind. So these for now suffice for us, which will allow us to start making small sentences with the words we already know to describe where is that thing. So an example would be Aina which we used in today's. We have the sun. Let's use the sun. No, we haven't used sun yet. We have actually, yeah. Aina ash-shams. Now notice I have used alif lam at the beginning because I am talking about not any sun. I'm talking about a specific sun. Aina ash-shams. So I'm asking, where is the sun? Where is the sun? So the answer, to use one of these, we can use many. Have we used Jabal, mountain? So we can say فوق الجبل, and I will be using fi, in the sky. So sky is a word we haven't used yet, so I'll bring that up. So one answer would be Ash-Shams. We're talking the sun. We're not going to answer where is the sun. A sun is, no, we're going to say the sun. Ash-Shamsu Ash-Shamsu what did I say? I said fi. The sun is in the sky. Fis sama. Here's our new word, fi. Ash-Shamsu, fi. And as we're using sama, we haven't even done that yet. I will bring that up. And I'm going to say the sky. As-sama. Ash-Shamsu fis sama. The sun is in the sky. Or another thing we could have said, Ash-Shamsu Ash-Shamsu فوق الجبل. فوق is above, al-jabal. So we come across jabal, so I'll write in red anyway. Al-jabal. This is in the James. Jabal. The sun, denoted by alif lam, is okay above the mountain. Jabal, mountain. The sun is above the mountain. The sun is in the sky. So as you make sentences, we're going to specify. We're not going to talk generally. We normally will specify, and that's why we would use alif lam. Right now, without alif lam, we're just learning the words for vocab. But it's easily, we've seen how we can just add alif lam to it, and then it's a matter of knowing, is it a Shamsiya letter, so it's ash, or is it a Qamariya letter like Jim? Al-Jabal. Yeah, Al-Jabal, Ash-Shams. Right, so let's carry on to Sheen, but yeah, you can make any combination of these. So I would recommend making sentences with all the vocab we have. Look at the bas, the jims, the dals, and make sentences as you can. Practice using all of these. Right, so let's move on to Sheen. So Sheen is like a sister to Seen, and they both are going to work in a similar fashion with the head, the three bends above the line, and then the tail being underneath the line, and only showing more or less when it's towards the end. When it's towards the end of the word. So, for Seen and Sheen, we have, for Sheen, we have Shubak. Sheen is joined to Ba, Alif, and then Kaf. Shubak, window, and this is a window because there is no alif lam. A window. Next one, we have Shauka. There's the Sheen with his little tail there. Just 3 dots on top. Shauka. And then Wow is one of those that does not join on to anything after that, so that there's no joining there. Shauka. A fork that we use to eat dinner with. And finally, we have Sharia. Sheen joins on to Alif. Sharia. Sharia. A street. And for now, we can see here is a feminine word. The next one, this is with Sheen in the middle. Up, down, and join. 3 dots. And with the thought at the end, musht. Musht, which is a comb. We have as well Ursh. Ursh is the Ain, joining onto a Sheen. And we can see Sheen now because we're at the end. Showing Sheen at the end is going to be showing its total complete self. Ursh. A nest. A nest. And we finally have Naqash. Naqa. And now Sheen by itself. And again, in its full glory, Sheen with its tail and head. Naqash. A sculptor, engraver who writes onto tablets in the old sense of sculpting a model into rock or the forms of that. Right, so there's the Sheen. And can we make any sentences from here? Yes, let's use Shauka and street just for an example. And I'll be doing it, well, pause it, copy it, and I'll just make space to write, use these two to make sentences with the new words we did today. So, Aina Ashauka. So, the question would be, Aina Ashoka, where is the fork? As you see, there's this is a feminine word, but Aina it doesn't matter if it's a feminine word. Aina will go on both masculine and feminine words. Aina Ashoka, where is the fork? So we begin with Ashoka. For the answer, Ashoka, the fork, Fi is in. Ashauka is in. The fork is in. Asharia is in the street. Fi asharia. The fork is in the street. Okay, and that's the end of lesson 5 today.